What's up, guys? It's Will with Lightweight Debris Removal. Just got back last night from the Junk Expo up there in Sonoma Strong. Sonoma Strong's Junk Expo up in Sonoma County. And I'm just walking around my property right now, thinking about what I learned, what I thought, and just going over, playing back in my head, what can I do to improve my business based on the stuff that I heard there. And just kind of talk about some stuff. And then I got hit up by a bunch of people that didn't make it and they wish they did go. And so I was recapping with them what I learned and the takeaways and my experience and what I thought and just all that kind of stuff, right? So I'm just gonna give you a real in-depth video on my thoughts, what I think, what could have done better, what was the highlights, what did I learn, stuff like that. So just diving in, I'm just walking around my property, just thinking and talking, you know. So all in all, I'm gonna say it was a good experience, guys. If you have never been to one of these things, this was my first time ever going. I thought it was pretty cool because the biggest takeaway is that everybody was really friendly. I seen people there that I've been watching on YouTube for a long time. I seen a guy from Same Day Dumpster Rental. Who else is there? I saw about 4 or 5 people in my local area. They were there. And they also do junk hauling and trash, junk hauling and dumpster rentals just like we do. So that was pretty cool. And then I seen some of my favorite guys out there I watch all the time on YouTube, and they were there. Mr. Yee, shout out to Mr. Yee. He was cool. Talked to him. Who else? I just talked to everybody. I seen Junk Clutter. Who else? Just a lot. And I didn't get the chance to talk to everybody too, so that goes on the bad side, right, guys? So positives, man, there was so many people there. Excellent vibes. And my main thing was, because we sell these cam concept hook lift trailers now, I just want to get it up there so people could check it out and we could sell a couple of these trailers, you know? So what was cool is, like, I reached out to Matt Vick. Shout out to Matt Vick. Thank you, brother. You guys did an excellent job. At the end, I loved his story. That was really motivating. They had a motivating moment where he kind of explained how he got into the business, and he said more stuff than he normally says about it. Some more details, and I thought that was amazing, man. And shout out to those guys, to Matt and JoJo. I mean, they started from the bottoms, man, and made it to the top where they're at. So, man, this is amazing. That was pretty cool. But like I said, my motivation was to get this cam concept trailer over there so I could start showing it off and get people to notice them in our area, and just like be wanting to put in an order. So that was my main objective. But one thing I did learn that was amazing was that everybody is like-minded. So didn't really think about that too much, but there was a lot of new people, and there was like a lot of people that are already in this industry, people that have been there for 30 years doing it, and people that's been doing it for like not even started. There's people literally there that didn't even get their equipment yet. So that was pretty cool. At one moment, they had everybody stand up if you had a YouTube channel. I swear more than half the room stood up. So a lot of YouTubers. Shout out to all the YouTubers out there doing junk hauling and dumpster rentals. There was a lot of people doing that. It's my dog barking at me. So yeah, that was pretty cool. And then they had about six or seven guest speakers there. The first one that came up there was pretty amazing. And there was maybe 3 or 4 that really stood out to me. One was Junk Teens. So they had Junk Teens. The owner of Junk Teens was there. These guys started from the bottoms, 15 years old. Now they're in their 20s maybe, and doing over $1 million, few trucks, employees. And that was pretty amazing to me, because that's something I really do want to get into later, is having employees and managing the company and growing it. And I just never really knew how to. But being at that event, people explain it over and over again how to do it. So I felt more comfortable now thinking about it, because it's like, it's just the next step in the game. So yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like you start off doing everything yourself, but eventually you're gonna have to step up the game and go out on a limb. And our bodies, right? We're not gonna be able to do this forever, right? I'm about to be 49 here this next month, 2 months from now, and then 50, and then how long can I do this for, you know? So that was good food for thought right there. Start thinking about that. And then another thing they were talking about was start thinking about your business, have an exit strategy. So that was a key takeaway. A couple of guys talked about that, is set up your business to where you can 10x it. So there's Andrew from Jedi Junk Removal. He sold his business. He said he sold it 1x. If he would have waited a couple more months, he probably could have got 2x. 5 years, he could have 3x'd it. And then he gave some really good information about having your taxes, why you shouldn't, go cash and all that stuff. Why you should have money on the books so you can actually 10x your business and then have it incorporated. So that was a good takeaway. A couple of people talked about that. They also had like I said, Junk Teens was on there. What I liked about them is that their social media skills were off the chain. So a lot of times we do these videos and we just show what we do and show junk in the truck, and then the job's done, right? Well, these guys were explaining that how they got really big was, they do content that really matters, something with some actual content, something that can help people instead of just showing them junk all the time. They kind of say, be your own person and do more personalized type stuff, So that's something I want to get into. What was the other thing? So there's a guy there from 1-800-GOT-JUNK. He was a former, manager, operations chief there. He'd done a bunch of different roles. He was talking about the same thing about, he was talking about leadership. So that's another thing I didn't really think about. So I was in the Marine Corps, and I worked for the federal government, was in law enforcement. So I know about leadership. I work for a lot of really good dudes and women out there. And so it kind of brought me back to thinking about that. I don't have an employee, so I don't really think about leadership, but I do think about customers and being a leader out there in my industry. And, just helping the new guys that coming up. I'm always trying to help new people. I give them all the goods, tell them everything that I have that I can help people with. But he was talking about leadership and growing leaders. So that's something I'm going to do. Instead of just hiring people, I think what I do when I eventually hire people, I'm going to bring in people and then create positions and then move them through the system. So that's what he was talking about. He was like, move them through the system and then move them out, right? Don't have a one position where someone's on the truck and they're just doing that all day. Actually move them through. Have a couple of positions, have your entry-level guy that's helping loading if you're doing junk removal, and then have your senior truck driver, and then have a leadership role, and then have managers, and then eventually either open up another shop and put someone on, take your best guys and move them, or just if they want to move on and open their own company, be there for them so they can, have opportunities. And that way you're growing leaders, right? And that's something that we do learn in the Marine Corps. You always want to train the guy up beneath you in a way that they can grow their career, because someone that has skin in the game, they're actually better employees, right? And then you can trust them and they're going to be around for the long haul. So that was a key takeaway. What else? Just trying to think here. So I think pretty much that was it, guys. Like, there was a lot of people talking about the last guy, Xavier. Shout out to Xavier. He really did go into depth on Google Ads and why they suck, right? And I was like raising my hand. I said, does Google Ads suck? I'm like, yep. I hate Google Ads because, it feels like I spend a lot of money on it and then not getting what I want, the results, and just overpaying. So he was talking about that. And at the end, he shows why we're doing it wrong and what can you do to do it better. So I thought that was pretty important. He gave some good numbers there, showing like if you're not throwing a big, large volume of money at Google Ads, you probably don't want to do it because it's not going to be beneficial for you. But if you do run Google Ads, you're going to have to switch up and make it more effective and cost effective for yourself. And there's ways and tricks and stuff like you can do that. But someone like me, I won't be able to do that. I'd have to hire somebody like him. So if you want information about that, let me know. I can give you his information. I think I recorded it. And see what else. That's about it, guys. But one thing I did take away was the camaraderie that all these junk haulers have. Everybody was super cool. Got to meet my idol, the Julio. I really love that guy. And you know what? You know, when they say you meet your idols, often you're left like, oh man, you didn't, you know, you put them on a pedestal and they're not who you think you are. But anyway, meeting the Julio, I thought he was actually cooler than what I see on the video. Him and his wife were real friendly. Talked to him outside for a bit. He was just down to earth dude, super cool. Told me where to get pizza, where to get good Mexican food. He talked with me and my wife, and him and his wife was just super chill. So that was the highlight of my evening, was meeting the Julio. So shout out to Julio. I'm just losing some air because I'm walking, but yeah, that was pretty cool. That was the highlight of my day, was meeting Julio. I don't know why, he's just someone I resonate with. Cool dude, hard worker. He's that loyal guy, that your sidekick, and everybody needs that, man. Everybody needs that loyal person that got your back and you can trust, and you can hand off your secrets to, and they just got your back, dude. That's that ride or die type of friend that I used to know in Marine Corps. I used to in law enforcement. So that's something that's really cool, man. You have those type of employees or friends you can build a business with. That's awesome. So that's my hopes for my business. Like, we can make friendships like that and have employees like that, you know. So those are my goals, guys. I'm gonna start looking into hiring somebody, not right away because really can't afford it right now, but if I make certain changes and I make some moves, I think it's possible that by the end of this year we at least get a helper, someone to help me, and then start moving them through the process of, you know, driving these trucks, and also that Freightliner back there. Where'd it go? It's back there somewhere. So anyway, hope this video was helpful for you guys. I do think that going to these events are very important, because you're gonna be able to network. I learned so much, guys, and then just the people I met there was pretty cool. And then yeah, I met some really cool people in my area. It's like there's Temecula Valley. Shout out to those guys. Heritage dumpster rental out in the Riverside. Shout out to that guy. And I met like 5 other people that are in the San Diego County. And you know, I told them, hey, we'll work together. So yeah, it's cool. And then now that we share a common bond, hopefully we can you know, grow those relationships, you know, work together. So yeah, and then so actually in 2 weeks from now, we are going to American AF to their not their junk, it's a dumpster expo. Keep forgetting the name, how it exactly is, but it's like basically the same thing. It's for dumpster rentals. It's a conference over there. And what was interesting was I met like, maybe 12 people that are going to be going to that one. So we're just talking about it, and everybody's like, yeah, we're going to the next one. And I'm like, dude, we're going, me and my wife, Christina. So I'm like, see you over there. So that's pretty cool. So I'll see those guys again. So yeah, if you guys, you know, thinking about doing these type of conferences and you're kind of on the fence and you're just like, I don't know, go. It's fun. We had a good time. Everybody was chill. Yeah, I can't say enough good things about it, guys. The food was you know, that's the only thing. I'm a foodie, right? So I'm pretty hard critic of food. Like, I got my own equipment here for grilling. So I'm just one of those kind of guys, man. I'm pretty particular in my food, but hey, man, it's food and it was enjoyable. So I'm not knocking it. Just let me see. Sorry about my finger there, but that's the only gripe I have, guys. Maybe the food wasn't like off the chain, but I enjoyed it. It was really good. So I'm just kind of giving you a hard time out there, guys, about the food. But other than that, dude, I loved it. I just want to again say thank you to Matt and JoJo. Matt was super cool. I called him up and I was like, hey man, do you mind if I bring my trailer up there? I say, you can say no, you know, whatever. He was like, dude, right away. He's like, no, bro, bring it. He goes, we'll make a spot for you guys. We'll find a spot. So when I showed up, he was out there in the parking lot. And first thing I thought of when I seen him, I'm like, damn, that dude's tall, man. So he's pretty tall. He's way taller than me. I'm almost 6 foot. Super friendly, super cool dude. He was like, hey man, park it over in the back so people can check it out as they drive in. So Shout out to Matt, man. I really appreciate you and letting us bring that cam concept trailer. So if you guys are interested in cam concept hook lift trailer, please, please, please go on hooklifttrailer.com. That's cam concept hook lift trailer. I'm out here in California, so I'm the rep out here in California. If you need any questions, but when you go on that website, you're gonna find the dealer in your location, so anybody can help you, all right? And on the website is really cool. You can check out all the trailers. I mean, these guys are pretty amazing. Cam Concept, they make other equipment for aerospace industry. They make smaller versions of hook lift dumpsters. So if you're interested in just getting a mini lift, check that out. I'm thinking about that because then you could drop off like 3-yard dumpsters. You know, we do 3-yard dumpster bags. So I think a 3-yard dumpster, hook lift dumpster would be pretty cool. They do containers. So if you need to order a trailer, the trailers come in various sizes, guys. I got one of the smallest ones for the big ones. You know, it's a 14-foot trailer. So it's highly maneuverable, gooseneck, monster stopping braking power is what I needed. So that's what I ordered with this application. So just go on there, check it out. They have storage containers. You can drop them in driveways and people can rent them from you, or storage lots want to rent them. I mean, you could probably make a whole business out of that, guys. So I'm gonna think about buying those same containers pretty soon. So check those out, and man, I'll see you guys on the next video. Hope this video helped out. If it did, leave a like and subscribe, guys. So we're gonna be doing all kinds of crazy stuff this year. So check you guys on the next one.